Now recently, two warm and wonderful human beings came to me and they said, Eddie, we have an unusual product for you. We've written a motion picture script. And we're coming to you, Eddie, as a Hollywood insider, as a big-time sales rep to take this script to Hollywood, California, and to sell it. And we call the script The Dawn. Well, friends, I took that script home and I read it. And I went back to those boys and I said, fellas, you made one big mistake here when you called it The Dawn. What you should call it is 101 pages of motion picture dynamite.
Top priority is Baldwin for the lead.
Alec Baldwin?
Top priority. Baldwin, I say the orders, probably Baldwin, Pesci, Aiello, well, Pacino on top of Baldwin, actually.
Yeah.
Would be great.
Yeah.
And De Niro on top of Pacino.
All right, we'll get on the board.
How do you spell Pacino?
P-A-C-I-N-O?
Isn't it C-H? I-N-O?
Yeah.
That's Pacino.
Dustin Hoffman.
Nicholson.
You know, if any of these guys ever answer the phone when I call, I'll probably have a coronary.
You have to pretend you're their mothers. Let's go, hey, Jackie Lock there, please. Do it with Scorsese, call.
That's good.
Let's go, Marty.
Tell him we wrote the movie for him.
I'm going to. Yeah, hi, I'm looking for Alec Baldwin's agent, please. Thank you. Yeah, hi, John. My name's Kenny Hotz. I'm calling from Toronto. I'm trying to package a film here. We wrote it specifically for Alec. I was wondering how I could get it to you, what the time would be like in you reading it, things like that. Oh, Craig, sorry. I see. Yeah. Okay, another thing is, of course, it wouldn't hurt to get it out to you. I know it'd be crazy for you guys not to look at new talent coming in. Is there any way I could get it to you? Anybody could see it there? I know you'd know in 2 pages whether you liked it or not, so it wouldn't be a waste of time. I have a script I'd like to pass by Mr. De Niro, either as the lead or in a director situation.
I know Martin Scorsese does produce films as well as direct, and I wanted to know what it would take for us to get a script to him or to your office.
I didn't even get, she goes, here's the address, and she sticks me on some machine, like that was it. They don't take any unsolicited material. It's got to go through various channels. If we don't come to them with a financial proposal, an offer, they don't even look at it.
Well, that's just what they say. You know, I think it's like an iron gate around Hollywood that we're trying to get in, and they're going to stop us. But everything's unconventional.
Harold Ramis, Andy Garcia, Paul Mazursky.
Let's call Harold Ramis.
Blake
we love
Edwards,
SCTV. We might even get him
Roger
on the phone.
Corman.
Who?
Roger Corman.
Roger Corman? No, why go to the B movie guy? Let's first get rejected in the A movies.
Yeah, hi, I've got a script that I want to pass by Andy Garcia. I don't know if he's interested in an Academy Award or anything, but this might actually do it. Yeah.
Ray Liotta's agent, please.
Can you hold on a moment? That's what we should.
I'm on hold.
We should call the script. Can you hold on a moment?
Make an interesting letter, fax it to him. And she said nothing about it doesn't matter whether we're represented or not. So, you know, we don't have an agent. So they don't seem to care. The script is loaded with homages. Now that's a French word, so I don't know if I spelt it right, but whatever, and it won't come out in a spell check. The script is loaded with homages to Hollywood's many mob movies.
No.
The
script is a homage. Homage. It's a homage.
Okay, that's good. The script is a homage?
Mm-hmm.
No. Pays homage.
Pays homage.
It's not like we're not good. It's not like we, you know, we should be able to get someone to say yes.
Hello.
You know, if not, then we're just going to have to go completely mental and assault people. What do you think's going to happen here?
I think that if we don't corner somebody at Spago and basically give them the 5-minute pitch, then we're screwed. I think the phone calls are totally out of the question. There's no way we're going to get to anybody.
Yeah.
Like there's like this barrier that people
Yeah.
won't let us pass.
Yeah.
And if I don't call my my Auntie Hilda to introduce us to Art Goff, like we're ruined.
I've met people that are just complete idiots who have sold films. Maybe that's the problem. We're not idiots. Maybe we are.
Well, I'm not. That's why I'm working with you. I think one idiot's important to have on the payroll.
All right.
We're still at the 60-40 split, aren't we?
60-40 split?
Yeah.
With what?
I get 60, my mom gets 40.
That's funny. 60% of nothing is nothing.
Hello, I'm Kenny's mother, and I'm going.
Do it again. Just pause. Keep it going. Keep it going.
And I'm going to.
No. Just start from the very beginning. Hello.
Hello,
No,
I'm.
Wait. Pause.
Hello.
No, just pause and then go.
Hello, I'm Kenny's mother, and I'm going to show you how to make hummus. I take 2 cloves of garlic, I put it in the Cuisinart, a 1/4 of a cup of the trina, 1/4 of a cup of water, a spoon of olive oil, 3 tablespoons of lemon, can of chickpeas, coriander, cumin, salt, pepper, and we blend it all together. And that's your hummus.
Hi, Bonnie. Spencer. How are you? How are the kids? Okay. Ellen got married, right? 2 years. It's been a while. I haven't seen you guys. Here's the request. What we want to do is we want to be able to at least call and talk to Lorne Michaels, because either for advice or maybe he'd be interested. And I know that somehow or other you're related to him, or someone in your family is. Oh, you would? Great. I'm calling from Toronto, Canada.
hi,
Myself and my
I'd like to
partner
put
have
some of
written
my
a feature
script there
comedy
if
script
possible. I don't
that
know
we
if you
think
guys take
Robert Evans
comedy
would be
features or
interested in
not.
based on the films you've done in the past. That's it. There's no way around it. There's no. All right. Thank you.
Yeah.
Hotz rice. Hotz rice.
You have to say pitch a script, or they know you're not serious. That's the lingo. So I'd like to pitch a script. I want an appointment.
Terrific. Hi, can I have someone that I can pitch my script to, please?
Let me pitch you on it for 1 second. It's
A mafia comedy
based in New York about a godfather
who goes into the hospital
for a hernia operation.
and accidentally gets a sex change.
So it's very funny, very commercial.
It's very funny,
Davis.
very hip, very commercial.
They hung up on me.
Well, call him back.
I am calling him back. Okay, now let's just say I came out to LA and showed up at the studio. Would it be possible to actually meet somebody for a minute?
Hello.
Hi, Poopy.
Hi.
How are you?
Fine.
God, I'm having the worst day. You know, if we don't have a package together, if we don't have a producer or a publicist or a manager or an agent or a star signed on or actual financing, then, you know, it's totally useless. Like we just can't get in.
Oh, Pooh, don't be depressed. You're just having a bad day. And you're
Yeah.
just seeing how difficult it is.
I'm gonna take you out for a wonderful dinner tonight.
I'm not going to be home till late.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, don't worry, I'll keep the McNuggets in the fridge. Andrea, I really appreciate it. I'll speak to you very soon. You're wonderful. Okay, take care. Bye-bye. We got an appointment. Oh, my God. I am baking.
It's a terrific script. It's funny. It's commercial. It's all good things. And we're doing sort of a massive phone blitz here.
You gotta be cocky with them, Spenny. Just say, you know what, if you're too stupid to take an Oscar, it's your problem. Okay, now there's, yeah. Oh, my God.
Hold. Remember the Beatles. Epstein.
Yeah. Do you know that they turned down the Beatles when they first went to a record company? I know, and we're basically all those people. Yeah, but you know, buying a script off an agent is like saying that you won't buy a house off the owner. If we had an agent, we can still call people up and package things ourselves.
No.
Like the agent does all the calls.
Well, if you want to give him 10% for doing nothing and we do all the work, no.
So why don't we just say, like, you're the agent or I'm the agent? Yes, my name's Kenny Hotz, I'm an agent.
No.
any decent agent in LA is not going to talk to us.
Probably.
And we're just going to be stuck with some.
All right, so then it's guerrilla time. We are going to go sell the script, and then we're going to sell the script, and then agents are going to come looking for us. Agreed?
Well, who would I talk to regarding actually getting an agent? There's got to be somebody there looking for new independent talent. Like, tell me you guys don't take freelance calls. Like, come on. You know, they wouldn't book Elvis in his first gig. I saved it. She was just about to hang up on me.
What, the Elvis line?
No, that was why she was going to hang up on me.
I sent you a script by mail about almost 3 weeks or a month ago. It was, yeah, it's called The Dawn, D-A-W-N, by Spencer Rice and Kenny Hotz.
He hasn't read it yet.
It's on this big pile at home, but it made it to his house, which is important. Okay, Todd Harris, should I just do it?
Big pile of what?
I don't know how to do this. It's a total catch-22. It seems to me it's a total catch-22.
Well,
Like I say, forget, we're never gonna get into the big agencies, the CAA, William Morris, like, until we make a hit movie and make some money, then all of a sudden they're gonna wanna sign us. But until then, I guess we'll have to go with a small agency. We had Bruce Bigley's thing up, he sent us a fax. Where is it?
my mom threw it out.
You're kidding me.
Look,
We have to be fucking organized. It's like hard enough. Like you
well,
know.
this one's in your handwriting, man, so
Give it to me.
tell me.
What are we calling? Who are we calling? Well, I'll just call him back.
Yeah, is Bruce there? It's Kenny Hotz, actually. H-O-T-Z. What, you haven't heard of me? The famous Kenny Hotz? I can't believe it. Or do you live in a cave? Must be. Yeah, I know.
Easy
Okay,
on the
thanks.
charm there, big boy.
Oh, she's putting me through.
They didn't contact us. That means they're not interested.
Well,
Production companies
they
is
could
going to
have,
be a
you know
severe
what? They
waste.
could like the movie so much that they're actually scared to talk to us because we're so talented.
You're delusional. Who is the girl, Risa? You went to school with her? Right? I went to school with her. She gave us a rejection letter. That's someone who knew us, read our script. Okay, we wrote her a charming letter. That's it. It is a heartless, cruel business that we want to be in.
So this Jewish guy goes to his parents. He says, I've got good news and bad news. They say, well, you know what? Give us the bad news. He says, I'm gay. They go, you're gay? What could be good news? He says, I'm dating a doctor.
See, that's the thing. We've written a script that we think is funny, like we think our jokes are funny, and people are reading it and they're not finding it funny.
Well, maybe we should read it to them.
Maybe.
Now, friends, what hubby does with a tape of this baby and a VCR in the privacy of his own home, well, by golly, that's nobody's business but his own, if you get my drift. I'm talking here heavy freeze frame, and the girls love it too. Now, let me tell you about a product I have displayed on my right. I call that the Slice Away. That's for your salads, your chopped ice, your chopped nuts, any leafy green at all. You've got your lettuce, your romaine, your Bibb, your Boston, any lettuce, any leafy green. Girls, you want a tip? Put a little chopped grated nuts on hubby's next summer salad and watch what he gives you in return for that.
We're trying to sell a script, and the film business is it's like an impossible business to sort
Is
of get
that right?
into.
I
Yes.
just hold it there. Are you aware of what you've just said?
Yeah, I think so.
What you're really trying to say to me is that you want to make it possible to make your points to them successfully.
Isn't that what I said?
So that's what you meant. What comes first, thought or fact?
Thought.
Thought.
But why do we keep waiting for the fact to exist first before we allow ourselves to conceive of it in thought? The 3 words that I'm going to propose as the most important words that I can communicate to them. And here they are. How about repeating them after me? From, now, on.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to our final press conference before the onslaught.
You know what I'm having trouble with? I don't know.
I'm just going up to everybody, and it's
Great. I'm watching it too. It's really great.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
And who were you with?
I'm a PR guy, Jeff Dunn. Jeff Dunn Publicity Center.
And San Francisco. How did you go? Did you drove or did you flew?
I drove.
And what are you doing?
What am I doing? I'm going to a movie.
Are you in distributing acquisitions at
I'm
all?
a PR guy. I have
PR.
Can you help us?
Yeah. Are you
We
looking?
need help.
We need management here. We need
You
some
should
good
get
PR.
management. You should get management.
Yeah, we really should. I know. I need another coffee.
How many do you have a day?
Hi, how are you?
How many do you have a day?
I don't know, 8. And where are you from?
I'm from Greece.
From where, sorry?
From Greece.
Oh, Greece.
Yes.
How are you doing? Or what are you doing at the festival?
We have a film in official
Okay.
selection here.
Congratulations.
And, thank you very much. And also the actor and the film director is here if you want to.
You're not in acquisitions, are you?
Sorry?
You're not in acquisitions. You're not looking for new projects.
No, not yet. We are in negotiations.
Oh, wonderful.
right
Do
now.
you do co-productions at all?
It is a co-production. It's also supported by European
Wonderful.
co-producers.
Beautiful, wonderful film system out there.
Yeah.
Yasu.
Yes.
How are you guys doing? I don't think you're like the only 2 people I haven't met here.
We're just looking for somebody.
Oh no, go ahead.
I don't know, we just keep hitting on people indiscriminately. I guess we're going to get lucky. But how are we going to get this Miramax Amy Israel?
We got to go up to the suite.
Yeah, but it's just publicity. She's not there. She's not returning my calls.
There's that guy from Sam Goldwyn.
Where?
Well, wait till he's finished. We'll talk to him later.
Which guy?
The guy with the mustache.
The guy with the jacket and the...
Did you speak to that guy with the shorts?
He's a totally big because he totally ignored me.
Yeah.
He wasn't interested, but he's big.
Yeah. You can tell.
He was wearing no socks and those penny loafers.
And everyone's crowded around him.
No socks and penny loafers.
He's got to be like Universal or UA or something.
To dress that badly, you have to be big, I think. Okay, let's go. Essentially, the story is about trying to run the mob without balls.
Without balls.
Without balls. And figuratively and literally.
Yeah.
Why did he get a hernia from lifting a dead body, huh?
You got it. Actually, a live body.
Saving his bodyguard's life.
Okay.
It's a mob comedy about a mafia don who, while in the hospital...
Now, is this documentary about you telling me about your script?
Oh, no, God, no.
Yeah, you're pitching me, aren't you?
Well,
This whole documentary is a way of pitching your script at the festival, isn't it?
somewhat.
Yes, it is. Okay.
Somewhat.
How long did it take me to see through that?
That's why you're the LA maven.
I'm from Chicago.
That's why you're the Chicago maven
Okay.
working in LA.
Yeah, I don't work in LA.
Oh, you don't? Oh,
No,
of course.
I
you
live
work
in Chicago and I work in Chicago.
At the end, he does become a full-fledged woman, and he goes on the hormones, et cetera, et cetera. But for all intents and purposes,
he dresses as a woman, and
he becomes...
He completes the process.
completes the process.
The person who was supposed to have the sex change operation that he accidentally got, he goes finds her now, because she subsequently did get the operation. She had a hernia operation that he was supposed to get, and eventually she got her sex change. And they go to Geneva together, and it's at that part of the film's a little like My Fair Lady, you know, where she's teaching this completely macho guy, you know, how to really become a woman.
Where's the comedy aspect besides a Don getting his balls cut off?
What does he do at night? Question.
What does a Don do at night?
Okay, basically the comedy.
Or what's the story?
He's essentially we play it straight because he's a tough guy. He's not a funny guy. The comedy happens around him. He's got a wife who's overweight, naggy, and lazy. He's got a son who's a complete spoiled brat who wants to run the mob. It's very accessible, this film. I mean, there's a way to go to make it really dark and artsy, but we didn't. We were pretty broad with it.
I think we kept it somewhat realistic because
Does that answer your question?
we don't want an airplane, we don't want a naked gun.
I would say that there are far, far too many comedies about the mob. And that to say that your comedy is about a subject rather than about people already displays a fatal error in reasoning, because comedies are about people and the people are funny. The subject isn't funny.
So does he start like, is he interior decorating and interested in?
No, not quite so cartoony, but you catch him doing little things like looking at flower arrangements. And, you know,
he's sick of wearing dark blue suits. He's he's worried about what matches. He likes canary yellow.
he runs the mob without his cojones, and it's about female sensitivity seeping into a testosterone-driven. So, I mean, it really, I don't know if he did.
I must say that I haven't seen that plot before.
Yeah. Is the Don something you'd be interested in?
So now at the 40 million level and our company producing it by ourselves, no.
Okay. And what about
What about 39 million?
I'll read it.
Great. Read it and call us back.
I'll read it.
Are you in LA?
If it's funny, I call you back. If it's not funny,
If it's not, it's toilet paper. I know that. Are you going to critique the film if it ever gets
I'm
to
going
you
to
guys?
critique your film, and I'm going to say that you shouldn't do television interviews while you have something in your mouth.
That's true. That's true. Oh, you guys make me nervous. You're the big boy.
With Whoopi, you know, I was very lucky to do that movie with Whoopi and the wonderful LA.
Sir. Norman, you've given us such wonderful, wonderful movies over the year. Now you have some extra time in your life. Are you taking pitches?
Just send it up to the film center.
I will.
Okay.
You'll love it. Mob comedy right up your alley.
Thank you.
For the record, the gentleman was holding up a script.
It's like, what is it? Tootsie Meets?
Tootsie Meets the Godfather.
Okay.
Or Casino meets To Wong Fu. Thanks for everything, Julian Lima.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's it?
Well,
yeah.
basically, in
Like, don't you get to stand up and like walk around and tell scenes and stuff?
It may sound a bit much, but we totally know the movie business. Like, we know what is commercial, and we know what a Hollywood film is, and like we can actually see, what will sell. I think we're somewhat intelligent in that vein.
It's commercial, it's funny, it blows Get Shorty out of the fucking water, and it really does. And
It's a cross-gender film, which is very popular.
Well, what is, I gotta know more about the story. I mean, it sounds like you got the basic concept, you got the high concept.
The Godfather gets his bodyguard, to kick the shit out of his arch rival. They throw him in the trunk of the car. They're driving him off to some warehouse port, to dump him in the Hudson, tied to some car batteries. And they hear a noise. The guy's in the trunk, like they think he's knocked out. They hear a noise. The guy takes the crowbar from in the trunk and basically breaks his way into the back seat, sticks his head through the upholstery, and starts like pleading for his life. It's a really, really funny scene, never been done.
Is this an out-and-out comedy? Is this broad comedy?
No,
Is that
it's
what it
pretty
is?
broad. It's pretty broad.
Comedy, so to speak?
It's pretty broad.
Okay.
It's pretty broad.
Yeah,
and
it's somewhat broad, but again, we wanted to leave it a little broad so we could tone it down as opposed to not being broad enough and bringing it up.
And who do you see playing the guy?
Well, we were looking at Pacino, De Niro, Baldwin.
You think
Travolta.
you can get one of these guys to play a role like that?
Alan, independent film, one quick question.
Yes, sir.
Will you actually read this mob comedy? We got to roll it for you. Thank you very much. Love your work. Thank you. I will do lunch. He took it. He took the script. He took the script. Al Pacino took our script.
Tu parli italiano?
It's a story
Allora,
about.
scusi-moi, tu parli italiano?
No.
Non parli italiano? Perché e parla con me? Io parlo italiano bene. Il script è benissimo. Quale parte per me? Vaffanculo.
It's about a mafia don, a very good-looking guy who is very popular in the
What's a mafia don?
But there's a screw-up, and he ends up getting a sex change. You know, a sex change. And that's basically what it's about.
So what genre is it?
Comedy.
Comedy.
There's a few car chases in there that if you deleted it, it would lower the budget. We're looking probably at $3-4 million. If it's a $1 million picture, then, you know,
Right.
we're looking one way. If it's
And you're
a
happy
$20
doing
million
it for $1 million?
Well, no. I'm happy doing it for $40 million because I
Yes.
think that the way to do it and to make it right is to have a big name play the Don.
I don't think that your idea is so original, you know, so I don't think that that is what is going to make, you know, co-producers or financiers, you know, the sale. I think you need to know about, you know, who the audience is for this film and how you're going to make that audience as broad as possible.
I have a lot of trouble with what you're saying in terms of, I don't know what audience I'm trying to reach. I don't know when I go see, you know, Rob Roy, what kind of audience that was made for. When we sit down and write a script, I honestly don't really think about, you know, who the audience is. We're just trying to write a good, funny story. Does it sound like something you'd be interested in?
I have to read the script.
Obviously, yeah. Well, you know what?
Do you have-
This is for you.
Yeah.
And
We need $3 for the photocopying.
That's the beginning.
I know.
Full budget, yeah.
And no francs, this is Canadian dollars. A cross-gender film about a mafia don who inadvertently gets a sex change while he's in the hospital. Really, it's right up your alley. I've seen your work before. You're a big talent. We need you.
Take it. Grab it.
He's a good kid.
Your agents won't call us.
We'll do lunch. Can you say that, son?
Good evening.
Yeah, she's maybe I am.
Hi.
Wait. Okay. I get nervous. Okay. Hi, sign this.
Would you ever consider doing a mob comedy?
A mob comedy? There's no such thing as a mob.
Oh, the pitch people. The rich people. I've heard about you guys.
You got a couple of minutes for a pitch?
We've heard about you.
Yeah, this is a very convenient place.
I think so.
What have you got?
Well, it's a script called The Don, and it's a story about a mafia don like John Gotti who goes into the hospital for a routine hernia operation and inadvertently gets a sex change. It's commercial, it's funny, and if we dyed your hair the right color, maybe you could play the Don.
Yeah, I get a lot of offers for those Italian mafioso roles.
You never know.
You guys are just desperate to make the film,
Very
right?
versatile actor.
Thank you. You guys are versatile pitchmen.
And I'm sure if you worked on it a while.
You got someone to give this to? Read it, it's great. You will laugh, I can promise you that.
What you should be filming? What you should be filming is people actually reading it and responding to it.
Yeah, we do that too. We're going to be in LA, and you know, we're doing the whole thing. You know, this is just a crazy way of marketing. Yeah, absolutely.
Well, thanks.
Eric, thank you so much.
Thanks for your time.
We really do love your work.
You're a man of your word. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Call us for lunch.
If you like the script, our phone number's on the thing.
Okay.
In triplicate.
What's happening with Charles and what's his name?
Well, I spoke to him at the party last night. They loved the script. He said he went to bed laughing, but he didn't finish it. He wants to see what the ending's like. And I said, we'll change the ending, doesn't matter.
I read up to page like 50, and I just kind of laughed myself to sleep. No, it was not that it was funny, guys. I was just exhausted.
I'm an agent. I handle about 100 scripts a month. So I can always tell in the first 3 pages. And I finished the script. So I actually read and missed a party.
Oh my God.
I feel like I should read it from beginning to end, straight through. But the truth is, not very many scripts hook you as much as The Dawn hooked me.
I think for myself, what I would have liked to see fleshed out more was Giovanni. Is it Giovanni?
Giovanni, yeah.
Giovanni's sensitive side, because that was kind of the core, many ways of the movie.
The pitch that you gave me and Charles was impressive in and of itself. So whatever happens with The Dawn, I know that I'm going to be seeing your names in the future.
It wouldn't sell right now. I know that. I deal with the big production companies. I know instantly what they'll take. They still need that character, and to do that. But it's close. That's the other side. It's really close, really close. As an agent, I'd pick up this script. Yeah, definitely, with knowing that I could work with the writers.
We should just get a big fucking sandwich board that says script for sale. I hope we're not. You know what? The only thing I'm worried about is like oversaturating the script. Like, what's going to happen if we get an agent and the guy goes, "Who did you give it to?" And
who didn't we give it to?
Yeah, who didn't we give it to?
Cross. I was asked by somebody else.
To what?
If you guys could just sort of hang back.
Yeah. Okay. No.
What's going on?
They don't want us to. They don't want us to pitch them. Independent film, Matt. We got a quick question for you. You haven't played a lot of comedies in your life. Are you willing to play a cross-gender mob comedy?
Just check it out.
Independent.
Who's your agent?
We'll do lunch.
It's the whole catch-22 situation that you're constantly gonna run into. Is that you don't have any money, so nobody wants to say they're gonna distribute.
Right.
You don't have any cast, so people say they don't. Bring a cast and then we'll talk. Well, you don't have the cast doesn't want to come along unless you've got the money and the distributor. The distributor.
Mm-hmm.
So you got these two sides and you in the middle, and all you need to do is to bring these two down. It's like you got to put leashes on both of them and pull them down into your film, but that's hard to do. The Goldwyn Company, we've got over the years we've done all kinds of different films. So it's something that I'd have to go back. We have our weekly story meetings. You bring it up and you get other people's take on it. It's like you pitch to me and then I sort of pitch to them, and see what they say. And this could be interesting. Plus,
all right.
I'm on camera, so I can't hardly not take it. Right?
Yeah.
There you go.
That's right.
Kind of stuck.
Well, that's sort of the beauty of everything.
There's actually no film in the camera. That's the that's the con.
Really.
Excuse me, guys, where's the bathroom? Do you know where the bathroom is? These things are the worst. They put soap that you can't shave with in these things, so nobody will actually shave here.
He makes me very proud.
This is Europe. Backpacking style.
So what happened last night with Kate?
Oh, don't even ask. She freaked. She totally freaked on my head. I ignored her at that Paragon party. And I'm like, well, come on, I'm trying to sell the script. I've never seen
So she didn't kick you out of the house or anything?
Oh, she kicked me out. But I didn't go. No, it wasn't a bad thing. It was just like I knew she was angry.
Man. Well, you're gonna have to deal with her. Have you spoken to her today?
No, she paged me and I haven't called her back.
Can I talk to you about something else?
I wish you would.
When we were talking to that guy, that black guy from 20th Century Fox, you weren't good.
Spanny, I'm the guy that got that guy. I wasn't good. It took me 3 days to get him. I bet you, agents in Hollywood are doing everything they can to talk to this guy. Just because he was talking to us means I was good. Like you're insane.
Well,
you're absolutely crazy.
I appreciate things you do, and you're the guy who reels them in and all that stuff.
You could not get that guy.
You sound sometimes like a, I don't know, a drug dealer or something. Sometimes,
Yeah.
like the words you use. Like sometimes it's great. Like don't get me
I'm
wrong.
telling you, I did. In that situation, you may think, you know what, you just don't like me sounding desperate in some situations. And I think my desperateness and my nervousness in that situation totally helped.
He's having physical changes that happen. He's losing hair on his chest.
You're saying he's kind of less aggressive and more
compassionate, sensitive.
Passionate. Isn't that a bit predictable in terms of male and female roles?
Yep. Yeah.
Because I'm probably more in line for some serious innovation on that level. Maybe that he gets a sex change and becomes more aggressive and determined because he's a woman. But anyway, carry on.
Just a very macho man becoming slowly female is just a funny thing.
The kind of things that I was missing that I kind of look for in a pitch is you set up the situation, the conditions for the guy, this is that. And for me, you know, as a listener, I have to kind of extrapolate what the funny bits were. I didn't really hear.
Okay. You want bits?
Yeah, do you have
we
bits?
got bits. We got bits. Kenny?
You see, the thing is about the beginning and the middle and the end in the right order. The trouble is sometimes with specialist cinema, you've got to fuck around with that a bit. Now, suppose you've got a movie about a woman who's got this relationship going and is living in Geneva or wherever, and then there's a problem with this power succession in the Mafia. So these people that the guy she lives with have never met at all turn up in Geneva because they have to recruit them back into the Mafia, and then we get to find out that he had this routine hernia operation and ended up having a sex change.
Yeah. Give him some more shtick. I can't think of any. I don't know
Well,
why.
you know, basically, it's the characters themselves that that the funniness comes
Oh, I know.
out of.
Sorry. We were talking about structure.
As if you say to me, this happens and then this, I establish the characters, 25 minutes, I come up with a storyline which is frankly insane, but you know, it's not a piece of realism, it's a piece of comedy, so maybe the audience will love it. But then we get into some domestic family life that doesn't necessarily satisfy me quite so much on a story level, because you started pretty big with the concept, and then you're going to try and find some resolution. I think maybe you've got the movie in the wrong order, or maybe you just need to top it.
They take him to a club, and this Don Rickles type comic hops on the stage, and like, you know, Giovanni's like, oh no, like he knows he's gonna bust his balls. This comedian.
They know each other, you know. So he does, you know, a comedy routine about how big his balls are, and you know.
Oh, this is the comedy guy.
Yeah. And it's the last thing he wants is attention to this. You know, I'm blacking out actually a little bit of there's so many hysterical scenes.
That was the worst pitch I've ever seen you do in my life.
I know. I'm in a real bad mood. I'm sick of pitching. I'm sick of being here. I feel like a fucking leech.
Well, you should let me do it, man. Like, I fucking grabbed that guy, and like, you totally fucking blew it on that guy.
Well, he'll read the script and he'll like it. And you know what? I don't even know anymore.
So
I've lost touch with reality.
You should be able to say to me, Kenny, you take care of it. You know, like talking about disjointed phrases.
But your pitches are not exactly.
Well, they're a lot better than that. Like, that was the worst. Like, that was terrible.
Well, give him one of your fucking mumbo jumbo pitches where you don't, and no concepts make fucking sense.
Yeah, oh, give me a break.
Well, if you're gonna start beating up on me, you know, just say, okay, I fucked up, I admit it. Just leave it at that. I'm hungry, I want to fucking eat.
He'd be pitching to a mirror if it wasn't for me. Okay, where do you want to go have lunch?
I'm gonna go to this Leteri.
Well, you can have.
I like it. It's all crap. You tried the falafels here? They don't even put hummus in it. It's like a joke.
You don't put hummus in falafels. You put tahina in falafels.
Whatever.
I'm gonna go find. What? Find a muffin or something. Oh, look at this. No,
they're good. And vegetarianos. It's nice.
Vegetariano?
Vegetariano.
Kenny Hotz and Spencer Rice, two young men with a dream. They'd make a film in Hollywood, light up the silver screen. They'd be like Steven Spielberg with their names in marquee lights, surrounded by their movie stars on Academy Award nights.
Now, friends, when I said a moment ago Hollywood big is exactly who did I mean? I mean your MGM, or what we call your Metro-Goldwyn-Mayer. I meant your RKO. I meant your Warner Brothers. That's your Jack, Harry, and the other one. By the way, they're not really brothers. They only said they were for tax reasons. Keep that under your hat. You heard it from me, Eddie. I mean the real Hollywood big shots are going to pay $10, $20, $30 million for this script. And the reason is I know what they're looking for, and it's all right inside these 101 pages.
You got to know people and you got to get your foot in. Once they see it, what is it? Is it a good script, you think?
We think it's hilarious. It's a story about a Mafia Don who inadvertently gets a sex change when he's in the hospital.
Okay, yeah, you just got to get in and you just meet people. Once you know people, you get going.
Is there any advice you can give us? We're trying to get into the business.
If you really believe in a God-given unique talent that you think you have, then you just got to go for it, and you got to work. Now, if you aren't willing to wonder where a month's rent is going to come from, if you aren't willing to miss a few meals, if you aren't willing to take a few adversities, then I'd pack up and go back home, because it's not easy. And that's because of the competition. But, you know, I see a lot of people come in here and they make it. I've seen a lot of people hang in there and get their goal. You guys are go-getters. You stop me, I'm on the way to an appointment. I'm running late, but you got me. Can I get out of here?
Yeah, go.
Well, that's and hey, don't hang around with guys like this fella, because that.
Thank you so much.
Nice to see you.
Very
Thank you.
Casablanca, good morning. Sure, what's your number?
A lot of people have told us that to speak to someone like you who's been around this town for a while, you could give us some advice on how this town works, what it takes to make a movie in Hollywood.
What it takes to make a movie? Money. Right? That's what it takes.
The idea of selling our script, besides the money.
Selling a script? That's tough. Selling a script. You know what I mean? You know, Stephen Canal, he's got his picture on the wall. See him over there? This man wrote a lot of scripts. Casablanca, good morning. Yeah. I got a lot of people in the office. What can I do for you? Well, right now I can't do anything, okay? I have people, I have television people there, okay? So I'll talk to you later. Thank you. She thinks I'm a banker, wants to borrow money, all right? See that? Come to Hollywood, they want to borrow money from you. Selling a script, okay, yeah, from experience. It's kind of hard, you know? It's hard, but they do it. Stephen Canal, I remember when they put his star in, he says, all I wanted to do was write a few scripts. The guy wrote a few million scripts, right? And he's, you know, I mean, it's just the breaks. I have people work for me, movie stars, they come here, they're all big movie stars. You know, and they go home disappointed. It's a matter of timing, little talent, right? But and never get discouraged. You know, that's the main thing if you come to Hollywood. Casablanca, good morning. Okay. Tomorrow morning? You know, you're a little Michiganer, Mimi. Thank you. It's a Chinese Jew.
I'm starting to think that this is just a big waste of money. Like, how are we going to do this? This is not a vacation. People aren't calling us back. Like, we're just going to have to go in guerrilla style into these places and get kicked out. Like, I don't even know.
No, we're going to ruin our reputation with the studios.
Our reputation with the studios.
You have no reputation. It's better to have a bad one than no reputation.
Well, we just need a plan, just something. Like, I can just see, like, I know this is a bad day. People may or may not be calling us back, and every day,
Well,
just...
We're here for 2 weeks. Like, we may not get anything.
Yeah, well, you know what?
I used guys to have nothing scheduled for today and tomorrow. Just do phone.
You can't call people back who have the script. If they don't call us back, they don't call us back. Like, what are you going to bother calling them for?
All I've ever heard are stories about people in LA being just so pushy, and they're the ones that make it. So start getting in that frame of mind, okay?
Yeah, I was in that frame of mind, and you're like, you're too desperate. You sound too desperate. At the festival, I'm like that.
That's different.
You go,
That's
no,
different.
not at all.
That's different because they're there. Right now, we're here, and they're all out there.
Forget the call back. Push. You want to be pushy? Go push. Don't fucking stand and complain. Go push. Call them up. Sit down. Sit down and call them up.
Don't stand and complain. Fuck you, buddy.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
Yeah. Go. Yeah. Sit down and call them.
I think you
Why?
guys
I just called them 2 hours ago.
So be pushy.
What?
Call them back.
I'm going to.
You want to sit
You're
here?
just trying to play cool.
I'm not.
Yeah,
I'm not.
You're just trying to sit there. You're trying to be cool. That's your game. You like to put one up on the other person. It's very juvenile.
Not
and
at
I don't
all.
like it.
No, it's like
we're
you're
in business
saying,
together.
You're blaming me for
I'm not blaming you
organization
for
when it's
anything.
you're the guy that's not organized.
I am not blaming you.
Yeah, you are. You're saying we're so totally unorganized.
What? We are unorganized. I'm not blaming you. It's we are unorganized. We are. We
So-
is a plural.
Yeah, I know. We are.
Okay.
No, but you're.
Do you agree?
You're directing it towards me.
Well, who am I going to direct it towards, Kate?
Direct it towards
Not me.
yourself and fix it. Nobody gives a shit that we're out here for 2 fucking weeks. If they like the script, they'll call us. Like like what you can say.
Well, then why are we here? Why did we come to California? Like, why?
Wow. I love those. That's beautiful. This would look hot on you. Oh, look. They have some kind of a protest going. Don't buy gas. Oh, gas. I guess they have the same. $3.50 an hour? That's what I make. Those are nice shoes, though.
$3.50 a copy. How many do we need? But that's like almost 5 cents for us. We need, did that Reitman call come through?
Yeah, get 5.
Arthur Hiller. So we only need like 6, 7.
Okay, get 6 or 7.
6 or 7. And Gary Coleman. We're making a movie about 2 writers trying to sell their script. Well, it's kind of a documentary. Why, you buy scripts?
Jersey Films, Lansdowne Films, Lobel Bergman, we got to deliver scripts to these people. Because these people say they'll read it within the time frame that we need. We got to call Copelson's office, you got to call Danny Levine.
Yeah, well, fuck, man. It's fucking 9 in the morning. Nobody gets there until 10.
I know, but time we get back.
The places I called, you know.
What are you arguing to have coffee?
For sure.
To try and put a plan to the feature film business is arguably impossible. And arguably, it's not a business. It's a crapshoot. You may as well go to Vegas. Your odds of winning there might be better than, you know. So what you're trying to do is possibly futile, although people do it, and so you should try. But, you know, when you say which studio is appropriate or which producer is appropriate, many would say that whoever says yes is appropriate. You know, so I guess the first thing to understand is there's 2 methods of making a feature film. There's the studio method, and then there's the non-studio method. The ability to penetrate the studio system is difficult, just because it's difficult to make a feature film, but it's also difficult because most of the paths into their bank account are already blocked by their own development, the people they already have on overall deals. If you get it through the independent world, you'll have more control over your process. You'll be able to have some influence. If you make it in the studio world, I can promise you by the time the camera starts, you'll be lucky if you're allowed on set.
When we were marketing the script at the festival, there was almost like a schizophrenia with us because we didn't know whether The Dawn is a big budget film or a $4 million film.
I would dismiss it. The marketplace has its own sense of what a $3 million film is, what a $10 million film is, what a $25 million film is. And a film like this, made for $3 or $4 million, doesn't fit the marketplace. It'll get lost. In my view, it's 7 to 12 million, or it's 25 to 40. It's one of those two.
It actually all makes sense when you put all the knowledge together, why people would be so standoffish, so careful, so, well, who's attached, you know? Because obviously you don't want to go running headlong into something.
It's so complicated, Spencer. You know, and then when you add personal agendas, no one wants to be the executive that made the wrong decision. So you're motivated to say no, almost more so than you are to say yes. Because no is a safer decision.
You said that LA loves over the top. Boy, were you right about that. When we went to the festival, they were lining up to talk to us on camera. And you also said, what was that other thing you said that totally came true?
You'll never make it?
Yeah.
We got too much food.
Well, if cholesterol is good for writers, then we're gonna be big. You like this place?
I love seafood. I could eat seafood every day.
It's got character.
I think when we come home, Greenpeace is going to be picketing the house.
I don't know about you, but like I'm kind of. What do you think about like moving out here? Like it's scary. Like, do you think we're gonna do it? I want to do it. I think we should do it. We almost have to do it.
I think it would be best to be out here, but I think writers are probably one of the only types of people that don't have to live here.
Hello, my name is Sean, and I'm gonna give y'all a quick tour. This is Marilyn Monroe. She took her shoes off, put someone else's shoes on. She didn't want to show people how big her feet were. This is Bruce Willis, Arnold Schwarzenegger, Michael Keaton, that's Batman. This is Jimmy Stewart, Dean Martin, God bless the dead. This is Pete Sellers, but over here is Gene Autry, that's the champ. Here we go. Charlton Heston, Sophia Loren, Kirk Douglas, Steve McQueen, Anthony Quinn. Are you with me? This is George Burns with his big old cigar. This is Burt Reynolds just stepping on him. Ouch, but follow the broom. Follow the broom. Jack Benny, Clark Gable, Bing Crosby. Are you with me? Shirley Temple. But if we roll over here, we have Humphrey Bogart and Roy Rogers and who? Trigger. Tom Cruise, Gene Kelly, Dick Van Dyke. When I dance like this, I think of Ginger Rogers and Fred Astaire.
I was a teenage werewolf. When my partner came in with that title, I knew that was a winner. Do you feel that this may ever play in the theaters?
The script that we're selling, the one that we're, absolutely. 100%. I really do. I mean, it may be rewritten 10,000 times.
Would you cut it down to 50%? Or maybe 25%? In other words, what I'm asking you is this fundamentally. This may be your calling card, but that you can play this in theaters and people will come and pay $7.50 to see it is not likely.
With your influence, is there any way you could help us? Anybody you know that you could turn us on to?
I don't even know how good you are.
Yeah, well, we'd love to show you the work anyway, so you can read it.
Well, I'm always happy to read a script.
Would you know someone that you could pass it to if you personally thought it was funny, you thought it was a picture that could make money?
Possible. Possible. Refuse to be committed. There are a lot of new people coming up all the time. Not if what you have is a big ego. Not if you want to make your life story when you're 22. Nobody gives a shit about your life story when you're 22. Nobody may give a shit about your life story when you're 80. You know, gotta give the public what they want.
You know where Wilshire Boulevard is? South? Okay. Break your jaw? Yeah. Oh, wow.
That's really painful. He's got his jaws wired shut because he broke them.
Okay, go.
Just go south, baby.
Yeah, you know why? Because he gave the wrong direction to some guy.
We have any idea where we're going? I don't think so.
Breaking the law.
Maybe we should just use accents like this, you know.
Yeah, hello, Mr. Hiller. We are from German, the television. We really like the way you have done your outrageous fortune with the Bette Midler. And you have worked with Jack Lemmon in the past. We had him at the Berlin Film Festival, Ausfahrten.
I need to be what I call rooted in reality. And yes, I grant you somebody could be castrated and could become feminine. And that might throw me, you know, for example, when I did Silver Streak with Gene Wilder and Richard Pryor, next film they did was Stir Crazy. And the producers were all over me to do the film, and I just didn't tune into the script because it was farcical. I have, what shall we say, a little nervousness about this, and yet I like the concept. I like the fact that he changes, that he learns that some of the things he was doing before were not good things, and changes to doing, you know, to being a better person.
He liquidates, basically he stops his mob activity. He gives all of the money that he's made over the years to different charities, AIDS, what else did we?
Well, it's funny, while he's doing this...
Try to remember what you've written.
Yes.
So it's been a while.
While he's...
You've been pitching this how long now?
Yeah.
Why do I feel I'm not the first person you pitched it to? There are very few people who want to listen to a pitch. They will ask you to submit it through an agent.
We have actually a meeting tomorrow. A fellow we sent the script to 2 months ago, and he loved it.
Good. Then.
So you recommend we take that? Just, I mean, obviously.
Well, that is. I think you need that way of entry, so that the pitch comes because, or the script goes in because the agent submitted it. If it's an agent who is respected, then people are very, very open to it. No, I think you're making the right moves. But as I say, the best step is to go through an agent, and you'll have more doors open for you then. That doesn't say they're going to buy your script. Sure. And you'll get a lot of people who they'll love it. I say, did they buy it? Yeah, that's when that shows love.
It's a mob comedy about a New York Mafia don who goes in the hospital for a hernia operation.
He ends up with a sex change.
He does.
Yeah. Does he feel like a woman then? I mean...
well, he tries to... he tries to...
Oh, yeah. Had a sex change, you know, and he went through this whole psychological process where, you know, he was convincing himself that he was a woman, and he got the hormone shots and everything, you know. And he, like, really thought, or pretended he thought, I don't know whether he was pretending he thought or really thought that he was a woman. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then he had the operation thing. And then his big argument with me is, like, modern medicine has gone to the point where if he really wanted to, they could transplant a uterus and he could have children. I'm going, dude, you're like science fiction. Come on, man.
Do you have a song about Hollywood?
Too much steak and chocolate cake. Too much steak and chocolate cake. Too much booze and TV news. Too much booze and TV news. Too much steak and chocolate cake.
and the Hashana Hushana, Hashana Mahushinia, and the Hishinia Hashana.
us the cash, and we are drinking Don Perignon on the beach. It ain't about cash, my friend. It's about relationships. Yeah, well, you can have a relationship with a refrigerator box under a bridge. I'll have a relationship with a mansion in Topanga Canyon.
My first read and my second read showed me that you both have fantastic talent. I just truly love your comedy. There are a lot of things that we can do to improve it, hopefully together. And I take the Maxwell Perkins approach. I am not only the agent who is out there to peddle, shepherd your work around, but also to work with you and do line reads.
It would be the best thing in the world if you could help us make the script better as well. You know, that's all we care about. We're not like, you know, idiot artists that you can't touch that. You know, you can't touch that line.
Right.
You know, you can't do this, you can't do that. And a good note's a good note.
Let's talk specifically about the Don. The Godfather character, the Mafia Don, has become almost an icon in Hollywood. And if you have, you know, Schleppy Goldstein playing that no one knows, I don't know if he's going to carry the weight.
Last week I was talking to Al Pacino's father, who's a terrific guy. His name is Sal. And he would make a terrific mafioso, too. If you have father, son, Al Pacino, and Sal Pacino, you know, it'd be like, you know, terrific.
Let's assume everything goes as planned and we sign with you. At that point, what do you do?
I would make contacts in the industry as to who would be open to this specific screenplay, this genre, and go from there. And it may well be 10, it might be 35 production companies, and that's how we would do it.
Do you think that we, in the marketing of the script ourselves, might have done some damage?
A person can quite easily burn a script in this town. And by that I mean that they bring it to somebody and somebody doesn't like it, or maybe they have a similar script, or a script similar enough that they're fearful that two out there will burn both. That person will attempt to somehow neutralize your project by giving it negative coverage or sending it out to the tracking people, and you burned it.
It was really a pleasure to finally meet you.
Terrific.
And maybe we can make an appointment for Friday, if possible.
Al's father's coming in
wonderful.
Thursday.
So I'll see you at 1 o'clock on Friday.
Good. Terrific.
How'd he sit? Good girl. I'm just working with her. She's got her trainer coming tomorrow. I've got to take her. This is what LA's all about. I have a trainer 3 days a week. She has a trainer twice a week. And she's in therapy, and I will be soon. Heidi, sit. So how many agents were there in the office? I mean, that's one
There's
way.
a lot
Sit.
of agents along the wall, and the phones were totally ringing all the time.
Well, then that's good. That's legit. You signed with them?
We're signing with them in like 3 days, 4 days.
You want an agent. He may be able to get you script assignments, rewrites, you know, based on your work. You know, the Don is a great sample. I'm talking worst case scenario. I know you want to sell it, but if you don't, you get an agent. I mean, and then you're in a good position to move out here and to pursue your craft. I mean, you know, but without an agent, you know, you're just here and, you know, bring a squeegee because you're going to need it to make money. He had notes on it?
He says he has notes, but he won't give us the notes until we sign with him.
And it could be the worst notes ever.
Absolutely. You know, the one thing is that everybody has a thought and nobody has a right thought. I mean, everybody's got a thought. I had thoughts, my thoughts probably sucked. But, you know, the beautiful thing, the key to in this business is everybody's got, Heidi, sit.
Yeah, I hope you're
Everyone's got a job, and everybody justifies their job by making shit up. You can hand in Gone with the Wind, change the title page, call it The Don, and they'll go, I've got some thoughts. Let me ask you a question. What do you think they should do? Or are you just here for sun?
I'm just here to get a good tan.
You are going in. You are going in, so keep
Look
going.
at that body.
You're not doing a show. Get in there and get that stuff out.
Oh my God.
You guys gonna get married?
Are we gonna get married, Kenny?
I didn't ask Kenny. You guys gonna get married?
I don't know.
How could you not marry that?
No, we're gonna probably get married.
How much are your maps?
Well, let me show you the map, so you know.
Yeah, I want to hear your pitch. Why is your map the best?
Because, to begin with, it has a line to follow, a guideline, and many of the maps don't have one. In Bel Air, there's Zsa Zsa Gabor. She went jail shopping a while back, and she found one. Tom Jones, you can see both sides and the front. That's a beautiful home. The front is the best view. Elvis Presley's last LA home is around the corner. And I saw him once in 1972 or 3. That's the first time I saw him, and the last time.
Do you have, is there a De Niro home or a Pacino or an Alec Baldwin? Something like that?
Baldwin, no. I don't know where they are. Pacino, I think he was on a map some time ago. De Niro, I think, was on a map in the 70s. I think it was during the Godfather
Really?
thing, you know.
How about Coppola?
No.
Okay, we're lost. It's ridiculous driving around looking for people's houses anyhow.
Take off your glasses, won't you? Let me look at you. Well, there's nothing wrong with the screen. What's wrong is you. More focus. You're fragmented. Go back through the script and get it tighter.
Hey, man, if I was to make a movie, it'd be The Wasted Warrior. Kick this. The Wasted Warrior is this guy who skates around with a double-bladed battle axe, drinking beer all the time on a skateboard, man. So the world ends, man, and all the good people, they go up to heaven, and the earth becomes hell. And you know what hell's all about. You know, they spank you and be all meany and shit, man, and don't let you have any fun. Fun would include smoking pot, drinking beer, and being with super spiffy babes. So, Wasted Warrior goes to hell, but he defies hell, man. And he skates around, man. He fucking, I don't know, man. I haven't got that very far.
There must have been something about you that I trusted, because otherwise you'd be robbing my place right now.
That's right. You have written probably our favorite film, The Heartbreak Kid. And I guess we're here to talk to you and see what you have to say. Any advice you could give us, that sort of thing?
I could end this now by saying, no, I can't give you any advice. No, I think what you're doing is not only brave, but smart. I mean, it's a good way to do it. You're just not knocking on doors and say, would you give us a job? I mean, you're making something, and that's really the best way. That, in a sense, that's what I did. When I was writing in television and writing on your show of shows, the Sid Caesar show and Bilko, Sergeant Bilko show, and then I asked my agents to get me a movie, and they said, you can't get a movie until you made a movie. So I said, that's catch-22, it doesn't work. So I realized the only way that I was gonna get known was to handle it all myself, to go out and do it. So I wrote a play. I didn't know anyone. I didn't know Hollywood. I didn't know Broadway. As I said, you just sit and you do the work. It's always in the work. It's never in who you know.
Anything we should be aware of, watch out for?
Before you kick us out.
Greeks bearing gifts, I don't know. No, you'll find that all by yourself of what to watch out for. You shouldn't even worry about that now. You should just be optimistic. Not cocky, but optimistic.
We're not asking 10 million today. We're not asking 5 million today, because today and today only, we're putting it up on special. Now, the price is not going to be 4 million. It's not going to be $3.5 million. We're going to offer it today for $3 million. Now with that, you're going to get the slicer, of course. You're going to get E. Eddie's foot set. That's your balms, your unguents, your lotions. That's wonderful. You're going to get not one, but 2 cans of the wax, and that's all on the special price of only $3 million.
Most importantly, we don't want to get the script burned because we wanted to give them the final best script. So basically, I just want to reiterate that you get the scripts back.
So we gotta get the script back.
Wherever you've given the complete scripts, so we want those back. We want those scripts back. Once we sit down and share notes with each other, then it'll be a fully improved script, and that's what we're looking for.
1 down, De Laurentiis down. 28 to go. This is a real drag. Fucking drag.
Actually, why I'm calling is we made a mistake. That is the first draft of the script, and it's gone through some changes.
Oh, okay.
So can you do me a favor? Can I actually get that back from you guys?
Yeah, that's fine.
It would be a personal favor if you could just either give it back to us or throw it out.
Okay, then.
And we'll get him another one. So we just are very concerned that we either physically get the script back from him or it's shredded or something. It turns out we have a new spine-tingling blockbuster ending, so I want you to discard the script we gave you.
Yeah, that's fine. Probably it was going to be read by a reader this weekend, so I can definitely pull it.
What if Finkel is terrible
Well,
and
I know.
we're pulling all our scripts out of the studios?
Well, this is, you never know. Look, we're listening to people and we could make a mistake. What do you want? We can't do everything. We just can't.
We wanted to throw those contracts off a friend of ours, a lawyer, if you could fax those to him.
Fax them to him?
Yeah, is that possible?
Well, they're, 14 pages.
Mm-hmm.
Where is he?
No, he's in LA.
Oh, well, is he an entertainment lawyer?
Yeah.
Oh, well, then he should know. They're standard.
He sounds a bit too slick for me. Like, why isn't he just faxing the contract over to our lawyer?
Well, he says it's 25
I don't
pages.
give a fuck.
Let's just say that even if he has nobody he represents and he just got the job a week ago, it might turn out that he's more, he'll work harder and that we're his golden boys. And, it's better to be somebody's golden boy than to be like at a CAA or the William Morris where we just, they'll sign us on, but we're just not that happening.
It's got to be better to be at William Morris and CAA. No matter what, it's got to be better.
Agents push scripts, and what we did, they don't do out here. They may be fine at a festival, but when it comes to LA, we can't sit naked with marshmallows anymore. He's the guy who's going to fight for more money than we will because he's only making 15%, so he'll try to get everything he can. We want to make him money.
Yeah.
We want him to, the bigger weasel he is, the better for us.
You're going to each, as I said, sign 3 separate agreements, okay? Saying the same thing. They're identical agreements, and I'll go from page to page, and what you do is, page 2, it's
Change the 10% to 98%.
Exactly. You saw that, huh? Don't date it, please, because it has to be signed by our side, and just above writer, if you please sign your names. Yes. And see, you're already misspelling my name.
Oh, no, am I?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, it's F-I-N-K-E-L-L.
I put Finkel on the last one.
Watch this.
lot of years for this. So what happens?
Terrific. Okay, now I want to congratulate both of you. Terrific job. Unbelievable. You will have been signed. We just have to sign them, obviously, execute them, as they say. And so now you're writers and director clients of.
Writer W shall not cover or govern the representation of literary materials in any other areas, including, without limitation, the publishing field and the legitimate stage field. Any specific literary materials as to which rights therein are sold, leased, or licensed in the field of any matters or other considerations received by the writer or anyone by his behalf in connection with the termination of any employment contract and the terms of the sale of the literary.
Is that good?
Very good, sir. We need two lawyers. We need one lawyer to explain what this means and another lawyer to explain to us what the first lawyer said. It's got to be good. I think we should be happy.
The way I think about it, the more people that want to take advantage of you, the more successful you are.
Yeah, Greg Finkel, please.
May I ask your name?
Kenny and Spenny.
Kenny and Spinny, one moment. Hi, this is Gregory Finkel. Thank you for your call. I'm not available at this time, so if you'd leave your name and number and the reason for your call, I'll get back to you as soon as I'm able. Thank you.
Greg, it's the Sunshine Boys. Kenny and Spenny.
Hello.
Call us back.
Your name?
Hi, I'm trying to get Greg Finkel. It's Spencer Rice calling from Toronto.
I'm sorry, he's not in the office. Can I put you through to his voicemail?
He's really not in the office?
Hi, this is Gregory Finkel.
Greg, it's Kenny and Spenny. We're just a little concerned because we haven't heard from you. At the very least, leave a message saying, everything's cool or whatever's going on. Okay? Bye.
Hi, this is Gregory Finkel.
Greg, Kenny Hotz in Toronto. You're not calling us back. We obviously pissed you off. We need to know if it's fixable or if we should move on. If you could call us back and at least let us know, be much appreciated. Take care.
Yeah, Sal, it's Greg for Greg Finkel.
Excuse me?
Sal for Greg Finkel, please.
One moment, Sal. In a meeting, can he call you right back?
I'll call back. Pardon?
Would you like to go to his voicemail?
No, I'll call back.
Thank you.
He has not returned our calls. He just isn't returning our calls. If he's upset with us, that's fine. I'm not upset, but I really want to know what's going on. And I don't want to keep calling you guys and trying to get to him on the phone. If he would give us 2 minutes of his time and just tell us what the problem was, we will go away and you'll never hear from us again. And I think...
Spencer, hold on 1 second. He's gone home for the day. Would you like to leave him a voicemail?
he hasn't really gone home for the day. He's just...
Yes, he really has, sir.
Hi, this is Gregory Finkel.
Hi, Mr. Finkel. You don't know me. My name is Safi Hart. I'm calling from Toronto, Canada. And I think that my son, Kenny, had some dealing with you. Now, I understand that there were some problems there, and we'll appreciate it very much if you call us and you let us know why you don't answer his calls. Thanks very much. Bye.
Marty Scorsese. I told you, Marty, we're not interested in your $10 million offer. This is about art, not money at all. Oh, you mean the slicer and the foot medicine and the wax. $13.95 plus shipping and handling. You'll take it? Give the information to the operator. She's on the line now. Marty, before you go, use that wax on your new Mercedes. It makes a beautiful shine. Thank you. Hurry up if you want to go. The phones are ringing, friends. You won't have to wait, but you might have to hurry.
Abba, ding dong.